Hi friends, it's Jenny, and I had an exciting day in the mail today. I knew that I was getting 3 packages. I had tracking for 3 packages, and I was really excited about getting those, and my husband comes in from getting them. They finally arrived. There was some weird delay where it went back to the post office and then was delivered a few hours later. I don't know, but they got here. And he says, I didn't find a package for you. I'm like, oh, you found 3? He says, no, I found 5. So I knew that I was getting my Bead Box Bargains order. So I'm going to be opening that. I knew that I was getting my Gemstone Orphanage 50th anniversary box, which you will have already seen the unboxing. If you haven't seen it, we'll put a link so that you can go find it from the special 50th anniversary edition. And I knew that I was getting some Seester mail. My sister placed an order with Softflex for me. So I knew that I was getting those things. The things I didn't know was that I was going to be getting my July bargain bead box, which I'm not going to show you here because Beki has done an unboxing of that, and that will have posted on Saturday. You'll probably see this haul video on either Sunday or Monday. So go check out Beki's. We were not expecting that. That was a big surprise that we'd already gotten our July boxes from Bargain Bead Box. And then the 5th package that I got was some items that I had ordered from Amazon. I get a lot of questions about, how I know which metals to use that are safe for me. For me, the first thing I look for is if something is nickel free. If it's hypoallergenic, then I will also accept that as my thing. So I've been doing a lot of making and using, I love a magnetic clasp, and I've been running low on those. So I went ahead and placed an order at Amazon for a few things. One of them was to replenish my supply of magnetic clasps. And if these are taped closed, we might have a small problem. That's okay. I will get that. That's not taped closed. So I have 2 different sets, and what I'll do is I'll put all the gold in one and all the silver in the other, the stainless steel in the other, silver tone. So that I can, easily grab what I'm looking for. But this set has a lot of the cylinder tubes in 2 different sizes, as well as some flat circles. And so I use these small ones, especially when I'm doing my bracelet trios. I'll have a link to these purchases because they're not ones that Beki normally has, but they are ones that I use. This is the supply I use. I have not had any trouble with these. They are listed as nickel free. I will trust them until I find out otherwise. But for now, they're working for me, and they are a good allergy safe option for magnetic clasps that is fairly consistent. My go-to for getting, this one is taped. My go-to for getting nickel-free findings is Bead Box Bargains because I know I can trust it. When they say that something's nickel-free, it is nickel-free. They won't say it if it's not. They have a lot of things that are probably safe, but if they don't have the testing or the results to certify that, then they won't make that claim. So in addition to some of the round ones that the other set has, and these little teeny tiny, these are even smaller of the little cylinder ones. This one also has some magnetic clasps that have a flower shape. And you've probably seen me use this one as well. So it just has a flower shape, decent strong magnet. So I've got that. So I'll get those divided up and added in with my other magnetic storage so that I have those. But the one thing about Bead Box Bargains is it is a closeout place. So she might have some things now and they might be amazing and wonderful, but I'm not sure that I can do it. So like my go-to stuff, I have started trying to find sources that are a little bit easier, but maybe a little bit more, like, are they just saying nickel-free so they get the buy, or is it genuinely nickel-free? Right now, I'm trusting unless I find out otherwise. Along those same lines, I also ordered in the same order because one of the things that I've run into in the last week or so is that I have wanted to use, for example, gunmetal as a metal component, but I didn't have any gunmetal clasps. So I got this set of 6 different metal tones. It's got copper, antique bronze, silver, stainless steel, gold, and gunmetal. And they're little individual lids for each of these. of these lobster clasps. Lobster is not my favorite go-to, but it's something I'm willing to do some more with. But this way I will have something in all the different metal tones, whether it's what I would prefer to use or not. So that is another thing that I got. Just a little assortment of some things. And these ones, as I said, they're listed as nickel free. And these are from Panda Haul. And I do trust that being a Panda Haul item, it is probably going to be more accurate. The other ones are just, you know, whatever strange brand they happen to be listed under. So these ones I will trust as being nickel free if they have it listed as nickel free. So that's my Amazon portion of the haul. My Bead Box Bargains portion of the haul. Keep my packing list off screen because it's got my address, but I've got all kinds of things here. And this haul I got because I saw some beads, some stone beads that they only had a few strands of, and I just fell in love with them. So I asked my husband if I could go ahead and place an order and get a whole bunch of things that were on my wish list that were going out of stock or were the weekly sale or just, you know, that kind of thing. So I went through my wish list and I got all kinds of fun things. So I do have some metal here. We'll probably go through that first and then we'll do the fun colors. Let me get my metal. I don't have a whole lot of metal. All the other fun beads that I got. And that one is metal. Okay, so I'm gonna do the metal first. I'm gonna kind of jump around my packing list, move these up to the top and find my ladybug dish because we might need it. So one of the first things that I did was I got more of these caps that were part of the, this was part of the companion bundle for the Tranquil Tides from the Bargain Bead Box, which was on Bead Box Bargains, their sister store. And they are actually nickel-free caps. And so I got some more of those because caps, for some reason, is one of the categories that I have a lot harder time finding. So what I'm gonna do is put these caps in with what I already have in that box. But I got some more of those caps. And then I got, just slide them back in my bag over here. And then I got 4 chains, and I have a much bigger chain haul coming next week. So in that haul, I think I'm gonna try to do an organization because something that Lauren and her team have done over the last few months is try to offer a lot more in the way of chain options. And whenever she posts these things, one of the first things I do when Lauren is posting things, and she posts a little bit every day, Monday through Friday, she does the preview on the Monday of that week. I will go through as those new listings pop up and I will see if something is nickel free or otherwise hypoallergenic. And if it is, and it's something that I like, then I'll put it in a wish list that I have. That's all my nickel-free findings and pendants. And so that way I can keep track of things that I like that I know I can use. So if it came off my wish list, I've already cleared it. I've already checked it and made sure that it's good. And so I'm gonna show you these chains. These are ones that I have checked. And I'm going to add them with the chain that I have also gotten recently because she's been expanding what's available as far as chain, as well as my new order that's coming in. But this is, let's see if I can figure out which this is. I did not do them in order. This is, oh, but I have a number. This is a 6.5 by 4 oval Rolo in gunmetal. And again, that gunmetal is one of the areas that I wanted to expand. So I got some more of that. So got that. And that is chain 659. And I don't have the number for the bead caps. These caps were, they don't show on here, but these bead caps, these rope bead caps are cap 1046. And then my other gunmetal chain, this is 8.5 by 6 millimeter by 5 by 4 millimeter Figaro chain. So Figaro's chain is the one that has the different, and I'm learning these things. You probably already know it has the different size links. So the big links, the small links, this is going to be fantastic for adding dangles to it, possibly using as a charm bracelet. It is a wide chain, but because of the style of it, I think it still feels very delicate. This doesn't physically feel or visually appear to be a heavy type of chain. And that's also in the gunmetal. And that is chain 672. I'm giving you the numbers, as I said, maybe in a different video. They are closeout, so I'm not sure if these are still going to be available, but if they are, you can snag them. This is chain 665. Chain 665. And it is 5.5 by 3.5 oval jewelry chain. And it's kind of these like oval but flattened links in an antique copper. And this, gosh, this reminds me of like the chain that you would see aboard a ship kind of thing, because it's very distinct, hard ovals. I like them. I like them. And that's in the antique copper. For a while there, all I could get was sterling or stainless steel chain, which is fine. It's hypoallergenic, but I like having other choices. And so I also got this one, which is chain 667, and it is 10 by 7 millimeter and 6 by 4.5 millimeter Figaro in antique copper. So a little bit wider actually than the gunmetal that we looked at, but again, this would be really fun to use and attach dangles to use as substantial links in like a beaded chain. You know, you could do some cool things with that. So I'm excited about that, and I like the scale of it. It's fun without being like too heavy and dramatic. The other metal item that I got, this one is pendant, PNDT 3226. In a recent video, I talked about how general use brass does not have a doesn't have nickel in it. Why am I not finding this? Yes, there it is. 32. Here it is. So this is raw brass. So it's got a little bit of patina to it, and it will continue to gain patina as it ages. But it is a locket, and I think that that's really cool. It just opens like this, but it's like this antique style to it. It's an antique style raw brass floral locket pendant, and it's got this cool patina to it, and it is nickel free. So I was able to get something that looks really cool and antique looking, and know that I can use it in something that, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. But that is like a raw brass. And again, that was 3226. Kind of a cool thing that I would normally have to pass on, but because Lauren is so good about, if she has the information, she puts it on there, I know I can trust it. So I'm going to do that. So I'm going to go through the rest of this in order, because this is my, gosh, this is so much stuff. Let me kind of separate. I probably should have been more organized about this, but you know, we're just hanging out. Those are gems, that's glass. Because my crystals are all going to be together, and I've got check glass, pendants, pendant, more stone. Yeah, I got a wide variety of things. So the first thing is the crystal. I think I've actually only got one crystal, and that's this, the 3773, and these are little crystal triangles, which I recently used almost my last of my crystal triangles, and I really liked them. So I saw that they were running low, and I decided to get more. That's CRYS 3773, and I had to get them. I think they might have been on the weekly special, which is a great place to get some fantastic things, and I love that. And then we've got in our check glass, this is where my packing list is a little bit faded, so I'm just let's see, 6338. These are the 8mm bicones in aqua. And these are the bicones that are not as sharp. They're a little bit more rounded. And I love this color. So I'm excited about that. That's number 6338. And that's preceded by just a CZ for the check glass. And then I've got 6962. Oh, this is the same again, but in medium sapphire. Again, I just love that color. So I had to get them. I'm pretty sure they were on like a weekly special. But they're beautiful. And then I've got this one. Nope, that's these guys. This is a set of 6 pressed glass flower beads in opaque turquoise jade with, or turquoise jade with AB twice over. So it's got like a really nice coating of AB, and these are just so dreamy and whimsical and like a fairy garden to me. I love those. I had to have those. They had been new that week, and so I'd got them. That's number 7275. Last I looked, they are still available, so check those out if you want them. And then we've got 72, 4 pieces. These guys, so this is 7276, and these are opaque cornflower and white swirl with luster. It's 4 pieces of 13mm flower beads, and I'm gonna kind of hold that in my hand and rotate it around because I think I'm holding up the dish so you can see it against that, but they're really pretty, and the way the hole is drilled, that flower really shows. You know, so I think those are really pretty. I got 4 pieces of that. Again, it was something new that week that I ordered, and a small enough quantity that I wanted to make sure that I got it. And then we've got this rectangle flower bead, 7283. And I thought this would be really pretty as a focal. And it's just center drilled, so I could put that on a pin, dress it up, and it could be a good little focal. And that's 19 by 13mm. And then we've got the Hawaiian flower beads. This is smoky gray with AB. That's this guy. So I got 2 of these. And they have since sold out of this one. This is smoky gray with the double AB again. No, just AB. But it's really pretty, and it's that kind of moody gray that I like, but it's covered in AB. It's coated pretty substantially with that. And so I did get that one, and I really like it. This one is similar. This one is marbled peach AB. It's the same size. And it's instead of being opaque, this one is translucent. And this one, when I placed my other order on the 4th of July, took advantage of that sale. That's the other haul that's coming in a week. I did see that they had more of these, so I went ahead and I'm gonna put that one out of my hand so you can see the color a little bit better. I did go ahead and get a couple more of these so that I could possibly do something more like use all 3 in one piece, like a bracelet, or make some earrings from it. It still had some quantity available, so I got those. And then we've got, where did the glass go? Oh, this is a 10-gram bag of color-lined glass bicone beads. I've seen a lot of people use these and talk about them. I've seen them posted before, but I wasn't sure if I would personally like them. I definitely think that they're way cooler in person than they are on the listing. So I got some of these in the, this is in the multi-blue swirl. I was a little bit inspired by Beki's order where she got some of these and some seed beads, and I went ahead and got these lined crystal in 3 different colors. This is the multi-blue swirl. And then I also got them in the lemon chiffon. I love a creamy yellow like this, like so soft and sweet, that yellow. And then mint green. I've got some great mint options in my latest GGC bag, and I thought that this would be a really fun addition. I do like the mint color, so I got those 3 colors. And then I also got a 10 gram bag of the Preciosa check glass round seed beads. These are, they're 5.0 is the size. This is in the orange opal. And I don't normally go for orange, but this is almost more of a peachy orange. And I thought would be a really good accent and help draw out some other colors, especially when you're dealing with greens and blues, which I do use a lot of, to add just a little bit of warmth and light and whimsy to it. So I did get those. And I'm sorry, the seed beads are 5111. The mint lined bicones are 1656. The lemon chiffon is 1434. And the blue swirl is GLS 1338. All right. And then, so that leaves, oh, sorry, missed this one. This one also should be there. This is 1341. I loved this pink and peach swirl. So this is those bicones again, the crystal bicones, but with the peach and pink swirl. These like scream like passion fruit, tropical flowers. Like this is a fruity drink with an umbrella in it. So I did get these, and that's 1341. And that one is also a GLS number. Some of them are GLS numbers. I don't know, those are all GLS numbers. And then the seed beads was MSB. But because they're check glass, they just have the 4-digit number on them. Okay, so then I've got my gems. Gems. So this is why I placed the order, is I saw these and I loved them. This is a 7-inch strand of 6mm English cut faceted tiger's eye, dyed an emerald green. And it is beautiful. This video might show this darker than it is. I love green. Green is also my husband's favorite color, and this green was just too beautiful to pass up. There were only a few strands of it. I said, I want this. I want it for you and for me. And can I please place an order? And he said yes, because he loves me and he knows how happy this makes me. But I absolutely adore this emerald dyed tiger's eye. And when they had that available, I also saw, because again, I love green, but I also love like warm yellow tones. And these are dyed golden tiger's eye. Again, English cut, 6mm. But this is golden, and it's almost like a warm honeyish tone. And I think they're beautiful. I think that they're gorgeous together. And I went ahead because they had this on sale. I think it was in the weekly specials. Oh, hold on. That was, okay. So the emerald is gems 3716. The golden 6mm is gems 3717. And then I also got the Gems 3728, and that is the same golden tiger's eye, dyed tiger's eye, but in an 8mm. Oh, and I just, how can I not love that? It's so warm and cheerful at the same time. I love that golden dyed tiger's eye. So emerald and golden dyed tiger's eye, that is why I placed the order. But you know, if I was gonna be there anyway, I was gonna make sure that I didn't miss out on some of the things that I knew I could use, because I'd already looked ahead and already decided what I had fallen in love with. And so I got myself, I might have overindulged. It's the same pendant, but in a whole bunch of different stones, because there's cut stone pendants. And that to me is indulgent. I don't, because of my metal allergies, a lot of times stone will be put in a setting that I can't use, that I can't remove the stone from. But these are gorgeous. All, excuse me, all on their own. I'm just gonna get them all out. So this is the lapis lazuli one. It's this beautiful rose. Look at how gorgeous that is. And I have a certain, you know, gemstone orphanage box that this could probably be wonderful in, and I'm probably gonna add it to that. So that's 1832. There's our blue one. And then we've got, I'm gonna come back to that one. And then we've got the rose quartz one. And there's some variation in all of these because, you know, they are natural stone. Natural stone, rose quartz. I'm getting my fingers out from behind it. The lighting does kind of wash out the pink a little bit, but not much. It does have some kind of brown inclusions near where the bail is, or where the hole is. They're all top drilled. So there's my pink one. And that one was, I forgot to show you, 3222. I don't know how many of these might still be available, but I'm gonna show you what I got anyway. And then we've got the yellow, oh, I love this. I love this. So this is 3223. 3223, and this is yellow aventurine. So I love aventurine. I didn't know it came in yellow, but this is, like, I already love aventurine, but this is so buttery. Like, this is a buttery yellow, an absolutely delicious yellow, and that makes me happy. And yeah, maybe it's too much that I have all the same pendant, but they're different stones. They're not the same. I'll use them differently. And then we've got this one, which is red rainbow jasper. It's the one that was closest to a red rose. Again, this is natural stone. It's kind of more of a an orangish red, but it's got some cool like lines through it. Just that natural stone. And that's this one. This one is 3224. 3224. And then I've got, and this is probably not going to surprise anybody if you saw my recent video where I did a larvicite necklace, that I absolutely love larvicite. And this is a larvicite rose. Like, seriously, how cool is that? I'm like, and you can see some of the flash. It's a little bit easier to see the flash on the back, probably because it's smooth, but there's actually so much of that blue lightning, blue and silver flash are both in this piece, and I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm really excited to be able to use this somewhere. So I have my larvicite labradorite is what they call it. It's a cousin of labradorite, close enough, but it is so pretty. And so I got 3 roses, and I am not sorry about any of them because even if I end up with a lot of necklaces with roses, I don't mind. They're beautiful. They're carved stone, and they make me happy. So I'll put them away in just a little bit. And then the other pendant that I got is I got this trio of, I just thought they were really cool. Like, look at the colors on that. I love blue. I love blue. The colors, the texture, they're just really cool. This is plated dragon bone stone. So like the stone naturally has these like the texture and everything in it, and then they plated it with this metallic blue. And there's a total of 3 pieces. The two smaller pieces are 34 by 13 millimeters, and the one larger is 15 by 20 millimeters, or 50 by 20 millimeters, 50. But I just think those are just gorgeous, and I think they're going to be fun to work with. So that was my my Bead Box Bargains haul. Oh no, I'm not done. I'm not done, because I also got, how did I miss these guys? Here we are. This is a 15-inch strand of synthetic turquoise turtle beads. I had to, with all the aquatic themed things that we have going on, and the blue and the mint and the, you know, everything like that. I had to get these. These are synthetic, but they're so cute. They are the same front to back, so you can use them in your designs and not worry about them flipping. And so yeah, I got those, and they are Gems 3889. 3889. And it's a synthetic. It is a man-made turquoise, but I had to. So I got roses, I got cool pendants, I got gemstones. You gotta get your tiger's eye out. I got bicones. Yeah, I'm gonna have fun putting these things away later. But I'm gonna go ahead and move these out of the way. Let me get my pendants are gonna have to be sorted out later because I already set their bags aside. But they were also running a special, and I'm not sure if it's still available. I don't remember seeing it, so maybe that's gone. But you could get up to 5 random pick of gemstone strands in a faceted rondelle, up to 5 of them for $1.50 each. So these are gemstone strands, and I'm gonna need your help because I recognize some of these, but maybe not all of them. So if you know what one of these stones is and can tell me in the comments, that would be fantastic. This, I'm assuming, is some type of quartz. These pretty white colored one. A few very, very light brown inclusions. A few of them are more transparent than others, more opaque. So I've got a 15-inch strand of those. And then I've also got, this is something I don't know, some type of agate, I think, maybe, possibly. It does have an orange thread through it, so keep that in mind when you're looking at it and saying, I don't know what color that is, but it is kind of pinky toned, even without the strand. I just don't know what this stone is. If you do, please tell me. I would love to know. So we've got the white one, the kind of pink colored one. Here's where, this is another one that I'm not sure. The other two, the last two, I've got pretty good idea what they are, but I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, please tell me. This is mostly black, but it has some kind of gray, translucent, some like really dark brown inclusions. I might be catching a little bit of flash on some of these. That might also be the faceting. I'm not 100% sure. So if you know what this one is, they're not a uniform black, but they're really cool. They are mostly black, kind of charcoal toned. So I'm just putting that here. And then these are the ones that I'm a little bit more certain on. This one I assume to be an amethyst because it's purple and it's got some really pretty colors in with that faceting. So to me, this looks like amethyst, and I think I'm right. And then another stone that I love because I love green. This one appears to be prehnite. Prenite, I've seen it pronounced both ways, but it has a lot more of the darker inclusions than I usually see, but you can see some of like the almost like grass looking bits in some of the lighter ones. So I'm pretty sure that that's what I've got here, but it's beautiful and I love it. So I'm gonna zoom in real quick on these 5. So if you know what these stones are, 3 and 4, I'm pretty sure. I should probably put these actually in the order that I showed them to you. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, because you could do a maximum of 5. So we've got the white one, the kind of peachy tone one, the black one, this one that I think is amethyst, and this one that I think is prenite. Let me just zoom in real quick, give you guys a good look at those, and say in the comments, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you know what any of these stones are, please tell me. I would love to know. That would make me very happy. So that was my Bead Box Bargains order. I'm gonna zoom back out because I also got some Seester mail. I hope that you enjoyed my haul so far, and I hope that you enjoy this next section where I am gonna show you what my sister sent me. This is gonna be a little bit shorter, a little bit smaller, because I can't actually open one of the things that she sent me, and you'll know why in a moment. So my sister placed an order at Softflex as a thank you for the help that I've been able to give her on her channel over the last week and a half. And so she placed an order for me, and I love that. She ordered the Enchanted Forest kit, which I will not show you what's inside. I can show you the package. I can tell you I'm excited. I'm going to be opening this later and probably playing with it, but that's as much as you see of this. Sorry, tucking that away. But in addition to the kit, the Enchanted Forest kit, she got me some tools that I need. She got me some more crimp tubes, because I need more crimp tubes and I am running out. So that's good. That's a very good thing for me to have. I was starting to run low. She also got me some Tiara cast magnetic clasps, because she knows that I love magnetic clasps, and these are special designer ones. They have these beautiful pattern on it. This is the antique bronze, and it's got a very strong magnet and little holes on, like this one has a hole and a peg. This one also has a hole and a peg. So when it's together, they're snug. They're not just going to pull apart. These are made by the company who acquired Tiara Cast, and they have stated that all of their alloys, everything that they produce from their factory, is lead-free, cadmium, and nickel-free. So that means that anywhere that has Tiara Cast findings that that I might be able to do, especially the stuff that is newly produced, because we do have that confirmation from the company, I can trust Tiara Cast. So she got me that one, and then she also got this one in the silver tones, and it's the same style, has the same thing, really nice strong magnet, beautiful design, because she knows I love a good magnetic clasp, and she made sure that I could use these. So that was a thank you gift from my sister to me. And then also, in addition to the design challenge kit, Beki, because they always post this, and this one's not a spoiler because it is available to see on the website as this. This is the bead strand that goes with the Enchanted Forest kit. So I'm gonna hold that up so you can see all the fun things in it. Now, I did reach out to Jesse James Beads, who does this bead strand, and because some of the things that they had posted online indicated that their metals might also be nickel-free, but I wanted to confirm, and I was disappointed when the reply came back saying that because of their process of acquiring things, that they can't guarantee that anything is specifically nickel-free. Like they can't give me that information. And so unfortunately, I will be pulling the metal components from this strand and giving them to Beki, because, you know, if I don't know, then I won't use. But I love the glass beads in here. I love the leaves. I love a lot of the components that are in this, and I'm really excited about what this is going to look like with the rest of the kit, which I am not gonna open on screen. So that was my Seester mail. She sent me some lovely gifts and, you know, something I can't show you any more of. And of course, some tools, because I have been making, and so she's making sure that I have some of the supplies that I need to continue doing what I'm doing. Hopefully you liked my haul video. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a haul plus organizing with my next order, which will probably come. I usually get them at the beginning of the weekend. So maybe next weekend I will have some more to show you. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit like and leave a comment. Let me know if you know what those gemstones are. And until next time, happy beading, and don't forget to play. Bye.